Hello everyone, welcome to my channel La Vida with Kim. And today guys, as you can see already, I have a brand new Labubu guys. I actually got this from Amazon guys. I made a whole post about it because if you know, I gave in to, Labubus, and here I am looking for Labubus. I found them on Amazon guys, in stock straight from Marc guys. So these are completely authentic. I'll link them down below just in case, you get lucky and you click on the link and they're in stock because it's super hard to get. But anyways guys, okay, so I was like, whatever Labubu I get, I'm going to bedazzle guys. And guess which one I got? Soy milk guys. Oh my gosh, this is literally like my third soy milk. If you saw that short I made guys, I got like a defective soy milk. And so yeah, this was actually my third one and I was like, okay, I'm gonna bling it out. We'll see how it comes out guys. But yes, I love to bling, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So this is how soy milk looks guys. Again, I'll link them down below just in case they restock and you happen to come across them. And anyways, okay, let's start bedazzling. So to begin, the first thing I did was get some little tiny rubber bands and actually put them around the hands and the feet, kind of to push the fur away. So when I'm blinging it, the fur is not like all over the place. So I did that to the hands, I did that to both feet, and then I'm gonna begin bedazzling the face. I'm not gonna lie, this was a little hard to do because the hair is just like all over the place, and the little rubber bands are so small. So yeah, optional. Again, this is completely up to you guys. Keep in mind, this is my first time bedazzling a Labubu guys. Let's see how it comes out. And I also did get this pickup tool from Hobby Lobby. I thought it was super cheap, $5.99 guys. I was like, let me give it a try. So here it is. Let's see how good it comes out. So this is how the pickup tool looks once I took it out of the package. So it does have that sticky tacky tip to pick up those rhinestones. It also does come with a lid guys. I can really appreciate that. And if I need more of that tacky tip, I just twist it, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then it does have a little tip at the other end to help me organize the rhinestones as I go. So again, I got this from Hobby Lobby. Pick Me Up, that's what it's called. Let's try it out guys. So for the rhinestones, I am using these transparent rhinestones I got off Amazon. I'll link them down below just in case you guys are interested. I am going to be using the size SS6, and yes, I did spill those all over the table, but I picked them up very quickly, as you can tell there. So those are the ones I am using for the eyes, the teeth, and the nose, because I still want to be able to see those features, okay? I am also going to be using other rhinestones. I'll show you guys in a bit. But in the meantime, these are the ones I am using, okay? Size SS6 for the teeth, the eyes, and the nose. They are super tiny guys. And I am going to be using Liquid Fusion to apply those rhinestones onto the Labubu. I did get this pack from Amazon as well that came with a precision tip bottle that I'm actually going to be using today. So I already filled it up with the Liquid Fusion guys, just to make it a bit easier guys. And now I'm going to start bedazzling the teeth. So again, with my precision bottle, I'm going to carefully apply the glue, again working by sections as usual, and I'm just going to start applying those transparent rhinestones onto the teeth. I am doing one tooth at a time, very carefully applying those rhinestones with my new pickup tool, and then also making sure they do stay in that area only that I am bedazzling. And then I just did the same thing for each tooth. So once I was done bedazzling the teeth, this is how they look. So cute, right? Kind of looks like she got a grill going on. So cute. So now I'm moving on to the eyes. Again, still using those transparent rhinestones because I want to be able to see the eyes. I want that white to come through. That's why I'm going with these rhinestones. So I carefully applied my Liquid Fusion, working by sections once again, and then applying those rhinestones all the way around. I am doing the white part first and then working my way to the middle of the eye. So I went all the way around and look how it looks so far. Now I am working in the middle area. I applied glue to the whole section because it is a small area, so I can quickly do it. I am just doing all around first, working my way to the middle. So basically doing like circles until I reach the middle. Again, I am still using the size SS6 transparent rhinestones. They will be linked down below if you guys are interested. So this is how the eye looks, guys. Same thing to the other eye, and this is how they look. So cute, right? Even though they are transparent, they still have that beautiful shine. Again, I did bling out the nose as well. I just didn't show it. I do it later on in the process. So now, guys, I am doing the face using also transparent rhinestones, but these actually have a AB tone to them, so you can see kind of that rainbow look. So that is what I'm using for the skin areas, the face. I am starting off doing the outline of the face. I am going all the way around. I am using the size SS16 as my main size for the face. I also have smaller sizes in a variety. In case I do have little gaps where the 16 might not fit, I can fill them in with those extra sizes. So as you guys can see here, working by sections, again, I am doing that whole outline with the size SS16 in a AB transparent rhinestone. So this is how it looks, guys. I did the whole outline, and you can see that color of the skin coming through those rhinestones. So now I'm going to continue doing the inner areas of the face, working on my circular edges to the middle. So I went all the way around, and right here, guys, I have reached an area where the 16 does not fit. So again, that's why I do have that variety of smaller sizes, so I can use them in a situation like this where they don't fit, and I can just easily fill in those gaps with the smaller sizes and continue with my rows. Don't force any rhinestones that do not fit into those areas, guys, because it will cause for them to fall off. So just go with the smaller size, guys. Here, working around the teeth, again, I did need those smaller rhinestones, and I just filled in those areas very easily, guys. So this is how it's looking so far. I am getting closer to the middle, but I do have to fill in those tiny little gaps in between the teeth, again using my smaller fill-in sizes. Take your time and remember to work by sections. Always double check your work. Make sure the rhinestones are nicely placed on flat onto the surface. And guys, update on the pickup tool. I'm not really loving it, especially for the tiny rhinestones. I feel like the rhinestones were too light and they were just getting stuck to the pickup tool, and they were just not sticking to the surface, which was really annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to use the pickup tool, but I think when I work on maybe bigger projects, you know, with bigger rhinestones. So yeah, so this is how it looks, guys. And now I'm going to work on the areas above the smile. I am still using the SS16 as my main size wherever it fits, still continuing with those circular lines. For the eyebrows, guys, I did use smaller size rhinestones because the eyebrows are kind of sticking out of the face. So the 16 did not fit flat on them. So I did go in with smaller size rhinestones, continuing my lines across to make it, you know, have a uniform look. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually did not like how it looked once I finished the face. I'm not gonna lie. And I did put this project away for a few days, but then I was like, you know what, let me finish it up adding the rhinestones to the hands and the feet, guys. And then I was actually satisfied. I actually liked it, but once I finished the face, guys, I wasn't really impressed. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, okay? So guys, right here you guys see me finish up the face. This is how it looked, guys. Be honest, guys, tell me what you think, okay? So yeah, this is a face once I was done bedazzling it. And then, okay, so a few days later, I was like, okay, let me do the hands and the feet, guys. So for the hands, again, working by sections, I did go in with the size SS6. Just that size, guys, for the hands and the feet. This is part of the pack that the 𝓵𝓸𝓿𝓮 rhinestones come in, so I will link those down below. I just applied them all around the hands to fill them in. So this is how it looks. I would suggest to let these dry every time you do one. So if you're doing one hand, let it completely dry for a few hours before you start working on the next one, so you don't accidentally touch it while it's still fresh and mess it up, you know what I mean? So same thing to the other hand. Now I am working on the feet, same thing, working by sections, applying that SS6 all the way around and making those little feet super shiny with those rhinestones. And then guys, as you can see here, I did end up using that back part of the pickup tool just to pick up those tiny rhinestones, because that pickup tool was just not working for me. So yeah, that's why I was using the back part of the pickup tool. And as you can see here, always double check your work, guys. That's what I'm doing here, making sure those rhinestones are exactly where I want them to be. For the bottom of the feet, I kind of went in a circular motion all the way to the middle as well, working by sections and still using the SS6. So once I was done and I let it completely dry, guys, this is how it looked. So like I had told you guys, I actually did not like how it looked just with the face bedazzled. But once I got back to the project, I finished it up, guys, and I thought it was pretty cute. Like I said, I did also the nose and those transparent rhinestones. I ended up doing the ears, guys, as well. Look at that. So cute, just to add a little bit more bling to them. Also with the SS6. Guys, look at it. The little hands are all bedazzled. I took off the rubber bands. What do you guys think? I thought it was so cute. Just a little detail, you know, to give it a little sparkle, of course. What do you guys think? Be honest, okay? Did I ruin this labubu, or did I just make it so much cuter, guys? I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute. So, yeah, guys, look at that. All bedazzled. So cute, guys. And I went with those 𝓵𝓸𝓿 rhinestones because I wanted to give it a little shine, you know. The transparent ones do shine, but the 𝓵𝓸𝓿 tone just takes it to a whole nother level, guys. If I could change one thing, it would probably be to use smaller rhinestones on the face. Maybe like a 10 or a 12. That's what I would do next time, guys. But everything else, I love it, guys. Look at this. So cute. Let me know what you think. I added it to the bag, guys, and look at that. It looks cute, right? Let me know, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like always, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you learned a little something. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Should I do this again? Should I do another one? Let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.